Yeah, man!
Hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm going to show you how we Jamaicans fry green plantain. This is just a method that I grew up and see my mom doing, my dad doing, my grandmother doing, my friends doing. Most Jamaicans, every Jamaicans know about this method. Alright, so you get a green plantain, not a young one, but green. Make sure it's green, and you cut it in 1/3. You can peel it and then cut it, but you can cut it and then peel it. So what I do is use a knife and then cut alongside the plantain and then peel off the skin, the green skin. So you use a knife, say about 1/3, about an eighth or 1/16 of an inch. Cut within the skin and then make a slice, and then usually you can just peel it off easily. Alright, I recommend that you put about a teaspoon of oil in the palm of your hands and rub it. Rub it and oil your fingers and your hand, because if you don't, it's going to stain your hand. And then it's going to be difficult to wash off the stain. Alright, so once you do that, this is what we're going to do now. So you take the plantain that we cut in 1/3, and then you cut each piece in half. Do as you see me doing. Alright, we're going to use the plantain's green skin to mash the plantain after first fry. So you'll see. Alright, so put to heat a skillet. Remember I was telling you about the oil? Put oil in your hand, because if you don't, it's gonna stick and straight stain. I don't know if you can see, but you see that? See that? See? See? No, this is a stain on my hand. I have to go screw. I have to use Scotch-Brite or the rubbing thing, the green rubbing thing, to rub it off sometime. If I use just soap and water, it's not gonna come off. It's still gonna be sticky. Alright, so get a big enough skillet, put to heat, put the stove gauge on 4 and allow medium low, and allow it to get hot. After a minute, and there's no water in the skillet or frying pan or frying pot, depending on where you are or where you're from or what you call it. Alright, so you want to add just enough oil for frying, for nearly deep frying. Alright, after 3 minutes and you see a little smoke, it's a little smoke. The stove gauge is on 4 medium low, because we don't want to cook too fast now. You're gonna see why. Alright, so you add your cut or chopped, no, it's not chopped, your cut green plantains in the heating oil. And alright, after a minute, 40 seconds, between a minute and a half, you gotta just do as you see me doing and kind of flip each plantain piece on the other side. On the other side. Alright, this part now is a secret. Why I have the paper? Because I'm going to use the paper to help me, to aid me in mashing this plantain, this fried plantain. So this is the method. You put the fried plantain in between the green skin, and then I have to use the paper because it's gonna burn my hand. Some people use paper towel. No, paper towel. I use this typing paper because I have access to typing paper. You can use paper towels. Some people use kitchen cloth. You know, but you gotta be quick, because you don't want these to cook too fast. And you want most of the cooking to do with this, the mashed piece. Most of the frying. Alright, so do as you see me doing. Take out the cooked pieces, put them between two pieces of plantain skin, and then either use a paper towel or kitchen cloth. But the idea is to mash it and get this flat plantain. Alright, so you see what I'm doing? I'm doing back and forth, flipping and smashing and frying. So do as you see me doing. I use the paper to flip over so it won't burn my hand, and that way it can mash it or flatten it. I couldn't say mash, because you don't want it to mash, you want it to flatten. Why we do this? Because you want it to cook properly. If you just cook the first piece and serve that, it will still be rawish in the middle. So when you flatten it like this, it gives it a nice eat, and it makes it in a chip. And we oftentimes cook this for breakfast or night snacks or in between the day snacks. Alright, so once it's flattened, once it's smashed flat, you try and keep it together, because it will be tempted to break apart. So while mashing it, you gotta be mindful that you want it to keep together. Alright, I'm not able to keep time and to tell you what time is there, because all of this is happening in front of your eyes, so you can see the time for yourself. So I don't know if I should name this mashed fried green plantain. I'm talking about mashing it. That's what I'm going to call it. Mash. Green plantain chip. Yeah, that's it. Mashed green plantain chips. Alright, so do as you see me doing. Fry your mashed green plantains. Once it's golden brown on one side, you flip it on the other side and let it get golden brown. It's taking about between 3 minutes to brown, to get golden brown on each side. So I would say it will take around 6 minutes to fry these plantains. Like I said, for between 6 minutes, and the stove's gauge is on 4 medium low all this time. Alright, so it's just getting golden brown. You don't want it to burn. Although it's a bit hard to burn. It's gonna just get crunchy or brown on brown. If you burn this, you're good. But just alright, so once it's cooked too, just remove your mashed plantain chips. Mashed plantain chips. That's the name. I'm not going to put green in it. Alright, so this is mashed plantain chips. Visit JamaicaDinners.com for the recipe. Subscribe, like, share. Try frying these mashed plantain chips yourself and give us feedback. They have plantain in supermarkets worldwide, so that's not an excuse. Sprinkle salt. And every third world country in the world have plantain tree and banana tree. Africa do. I think that's where it's from. If not, it's from Asia somewhere. Did you know that most of the foods that we have here in Jamaica is not from Jamaica? There's only one fruit or food that came, I can call it the calabash, that big round green thing that they make dish from in the country. You know, some country people are able to tell the name of that thing, but I can't remember the name right now. That's probably the only food. Not even cassava is from Jamaica. I don't think cassava is from Jamaica. Cassava is from Africa. Alright, so this is my mashed. I wasn't so sure of the name, but now I give it a name. So it's mashed plantain chips. So this is it, up close in colors. It's crunchy, not sweet because it's not ripe. Nice little snack. We have it with breakfast or by itself, like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, man!